King tempts your taste buds, your tummy, your eyes. Get a double cheeseburger for only 99 cents. Now, doesn't that tempt your wallet? The double cheeseburger, just 99 cents. Burger King, the best food for fast times.
Hello. The building over there is an abandoned Burger King in Happy Valley, Oregon. So let's take a look at it. Shall we begin? There would have been signage on the building. You can see the exterior lights are being on. It's strange to see them lit up during the day. The nearest Burger King is in Clackamas, just 3 minutes away on the same road. The building itself looks similar to this, but it includes a play place. Another signage would have been on the front blue roof. Everything's so boarded up and fenced off, which doesn't really surprise me. Probably not in a good area then. This would have been the main entrance to a restaurant. Wonder what the inside looks like. Probably empty in there. We're gonna see what the back building looks like. Whoa, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Trying to get through the gate. There we go. Looks like the door didn't shut all the way. Wonder if that's over inside the building. No way. This is crazy. Hold on a second. I am opening the door. Wow. Can't believe we're inside an abandoned Burger King. I was right. Everything on the inside is completely empty. This area, as soon as I got in, was the old kitchen. Not a lot of lights on in here. Just a few, which makes it kinda spooky. I hope nobody's around. We're gonna check the freezer room. Turning on the light. Perfect. Paper says pick up your mess. Don't leave tape, food or empty boxes. There is another freezer room as well, but it's smaller than this one. For some reason the light won't turn on. Using my flashlight. Not perfect, but you can still somewhat see the inside. Surprisingly the phone is still running. Wonder who's paying electric bills. The price must be skyrocketing. Too bad. We're done with those rooms. By the way, I believe this building was built sometime in 1982 and closed in late 2024 or early 2025, I think. The inside has a real old school vibe, which makes sense. They have been around for more than 40 years, which is quite a long time. I noticed most of the Burger King locations in the Portland area have blue roofs, and the interiors haven't been updated since. Back in my hometown of Salem, all of the Burger Kings are just modernized buildings. I like the blue roof buildings better than the curved ones. Over here, this is the oldest Western station. All the things on the wall are removed. Looks like we got a giant closet for the kitchen. Let's see what's in there. Look at those shelves. Very old. Dustpans, brooms, scrub brushes, squeegee, and mops. The employees had to clean the place up back then. Must be a tiring job. Got a water hose. Interesting. Doesn't look clean down there. Over here we got the water heater. I wonder if they still work well. I just hope it is. Looks kinda outdated. We still got the mops and such. Guess somebody forgot to remove them. The window over there is the manager's office. The floor and wall tiles look very amazing. We're going to explore the kitchen more later. Anyway, I wasn't expecting this place to be out of business. I had never eaten here, but I remember seeing it open a few times while driving by. I heard Burger King closed many locations over the years because of poor performance in other regions. See what the manager's office looks like. Not too much left around here. Got some empty shelves. If anyone has particular memories of the whole Burger King, please share them in the comments. Otherwise, thank you. There would have been a computer and other important things on the desk. I wonder how the former employees here transferred to the other location to be managed way up north. Just like Subway and Starbucks being less than a mile apart, there are just so many of them nowadays. We got several light features on the wall. They look pretty dirty to me. Oh, there's a ladder that goes up to the roof. Don't think there's an attic around here. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. It's Sunday, March 2nd, 9:08 in the morning. We're about to explore the kitchen further now. As you can see, most of the kitchen equipment are taken out already. I don't know if they ended up being used or got scrapped. Either way, the inside is giving me a backroom vibe. Employees used to flip patties, fry their potatoes, and other things back then. Not anymore. I believe this section used to be a frying machine. Wasn't expecting this thing to be around. Maybe it wasn't worth disassembling them. It's probably for the next new potential restaurant owner. Those things must be worth a fortune, if I have to guess. That would be totally insane. No more counter and soda fountain. This area over here has this drive-through window. That's the window being molded up. Wonder how much this property is worth now. Probably a few millions of dollars. I cannot afford a price at all. Wow, there's a hole in the wall. No way, that's insane. Just a bit of damage. By the way, I have seen this place has gotten a lot of bad reviews. On Yelp, a guy commented in 2023 that this Burger King was randomly closed and there wasn't any information on the door. Someone let him in, but then an employee came out from the back end in the main tone said the lobby was supposed to be closed. There were people inside the building, and the business hours indicated they were open. He also mentioned that other Burger Kings in Portland had similar recurring problems. There used to be a menu board near the ceiling. There's another shocking review written by a woman stating that a manager used profanity towards his employees and she heard everything. This is obviously the spot where employees used to take customers' orders. Anyway, when she confronted him, he made up excuses, then told her to leave, shelve her food, and called her a crazy lady. Another review mentioned that a different lady started found her hair and her fries, so they ended up being thrown away. She called the restaurant and an employee wrote her name in the book so the order could be made on the next visit. We're gonna be checking the bathrooms. Another customer wrote a review stating that the service was horrible. The kids' meals were ordered, which the menu stated would include a treat and listed the available treats. However, the customer was then told that the treats were included. Not sure why the history are here. Alright, when the customer pointed out that the menu clearly mentioned a treat, he wasn't given a proper explanation and tried to clarify what was included. A manager then in an event, talking over the customer and not let him speak until he had to yell to get a response. The manager eventually said, "Have a nice day," without taking the order. When the customer drove through, the manager smirked and waved at him, which was embarrassing for the customer with his grandkids in the car. They left without food and drove to another location where everything went well and the menu was properly explained, although the employees admitted it was confusing. The customer concluded by recommending not to visit this location due to bad service and stated that the manager needed more customer service training. Pretty small bathroom so far. Got sink and an empty trash tube. This one has stall doors unlike the men's room. Just one toilet so far. Not gonna lie, the bathrooms have a somewhat weird layout. Oh well. Anyway, there are just so many more similar and negative reviews about this place. I can finally understand why it's no longer a business. Unfortunately, some businesses with bad management often have this issue. I think there used to be trash cans here. I wonder what's the future for this vacant Burger King. Maybe a new restaurant could take over this spot. Although I would hate to see this place turn into an office or get torn down. By the way, I have a few videos of the abandoned Burger Kings. If you haven't seen them yet, check them out in the description below. Right now, some of them aren't vacant anymore. Anyways, this dining area would have had tables and chairs. So crazy to see them gone. I thought there would be furniture left behind, but I was wrong. These doors over here are the main entrance to a restaurant, as I mentioned earlier. Surprisingly, the door handles feature the Burger King logo. Gonna do a quick walk around here. Seeing a vacant Burger King is rare, I think. This is my first time inside an abandoned Burger King. However, I actually got inside an abandoned Jack in the Box a few years ago. If you haven't seen that footage yet, check it out. The place is no longer vacant and is now a local fast food joint called Toxic Burger. I remember back in 2024, I hadn't had Burger King for 13 years until I finally ate some. You know, I don't really go to fast food places that much. As tempting and delicious as their food looks, it's just not worth my time. I just get paranoid. I feel like I'm eating too much. Haha. For example, it feels like yesterday that I had In-N-Out, even though it was a while ago. Don't worry, I am in good shape. What I mainly prefer is family restaurants like IHOP, Black Bear Diner, and similar places. The portions are usually baked in fast food meals. Normally, I will order food to go since it's quicker than being seated at a restaurant. That's my preference anyway. The beverage station would have been here. Oh, by the way, again on Yelp, a lady said she used to come here frequently. However, the drink machine had nearly all options out, and there was a large bottle of water under it and on the counter. She stood at the front counter for a few minutes, trying to get the employees to save her a drink. Her food arrived cold, and the whole restaurant was dirty. The worst part was that she almost lost her shoe because the floors were so sticky. Unfortunately, nobody cleaned up the wet floor for 20 minutes, and this ended up being the last time she visited. This particular review happened in the beginning of 2019. Now that we're done exploring inside, let's get out of here. It was definitely worth the exploration after all. Doubt the exit door alarm works. It's probably disabled anyway. Closing the door all the way. Did my best. By the way, sometime in January of this year, I remember passing by this closed Burger King and there was a large blue metal trash container in the parking lot. I saw a bunch of fishes in the container too. I actually did attempt to film the place, but I realized I would rather see it without the big container once it's gone. So I ended up having to delete the video. I just prefer everything to be empty, you know. We're gonna check the drive-thru. There used to be air frames on the exterior brick walls. Oh yeah, all the bricks used to be grey before they were changed to brown many years ago. I remember seeing those old school Burger Kings standing grey in the late 2000s. And that's where customers used to grab their meal from the drive-thru window. This is staying in the past now. I rarely see abandoned fast food restaurants that are boarded up. Most of the time in other places, they still have visible windows. Not surprised at all. It just depends on which location though. This area right here is the patio. Here where they have few picnic tables. I don't know if they ever had a play place at one point. If anyone from this area knows, please let me know if this old BK ever had a play place. Otherwise, thank you. I remember being at a play place many times at my local McDonald's as a kid. There was an exit sign over here. Wonder why they took him away. And that would be it. That's gonna wrap up the video. Make sure to like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching. And until next time, see you on the other side.